comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Gone. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Some of the coaches take off when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make it so accuracy has to make it top of the list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Smith, the man in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Goff now looking to throw. Right side to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 31 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And the slot man goes in motion left. But first down, Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Again, that's Watkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and goal, Hurts forced out to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God by God. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll send Brown in motion right. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Slot man moves right. Hurd's going to keep it again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Goff. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Goff on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Swift. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. One more time with Swift. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Goff. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but knocked it incomplete.
Coaches talked about it all the time. Players talked about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Philly. 74 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The carry here for the big tight end. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Second down and goal. Hurts. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 50, it's gone. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Goff going to keep it himself. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first touchdown. Eagles. 5 seconds in the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Oh, good return up past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game.
Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, 57 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Taken down at the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime Mings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out. And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mw2. And the Lions are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Badgley on for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on second down. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not that. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone.
and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's gone. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down to move it closer. Now gone. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
The ball down at the...
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna, guaranteed, move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados. El mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick brick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
y'all can nest double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernails dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a fasted, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Trotting. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. It's kind of the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown. Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. A good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Detroit! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. And they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Goedert, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game. Always throwing one interception. Almost to a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is
excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. To the air again. Gone. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd and 10. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. The 7th play of the game coming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Goff. As he throws there, incomplete.
From the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 55 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Second down.
Let's go now. 7 targets. 7 targets. 19, 18. 79 Broncos.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check Mac. Maverick 60. Nothing 19.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Panther 11. 19 light.
Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
line set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to knock this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught at the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that's because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 27 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Slot man moves right. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He pitches it out. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's the option. He pitches it. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
19 Tigers. Back to 60, back to 60.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey, pass. Cowboy 80.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to have the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From the 27, Goff. And this is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. On second down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't throw
He is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's got this complete to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Goff now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here.